Hello there and welcome to Golden Screen Awards 2021, where we're going to be awarding several films that released in 2020. So, listen up. Firstly, this is a huge project that I have been working on for months now, nearly half a year. So, please do the necessary, like, share, subscribe, and comment and all that. And please don't comment about nominations or winners that you disagree with. If you have a different opinion, just politely state it. Otherwise, I just want you all to have fun, as I did. Now, let's set the ground rules here, right? There are going to be two different awards: international films and the national films, which are the Indian films. Also, there are going to be two winners for each category, one chosen by the audience and one chosen by me. And the audience voting process was done on Instagram. And so, without further ado, let's get to it. Now let's get to the national section where we are going to be awarding 2020 films from India. And so, let's begin. The nominees for Best Actor in a Supporting Role are Saif Ali Khan for Tanaji, Ayushmann Khurrana for Gulabo Sitabo, Fahad Fasil for See You Soon, Abhishek Banerjee for Unpaused, Anurag Kashyap for AK vs AK, Roshan Mathew for Choked, and Pankaj Tripathi for Gunjan Saxena. And the award goes to Saif Ali Khan for Tanaji, the Unsung Warrior, and Pankaj Tripathi from my side. And the nominees for Best Actress in a Supporting Role are Darshana Rajendran for See You Soon, Nazriya Nazim for Trance, Aparna Balamurli for Surarai Potru, Shweta Tripathi for Cargo, Amrita Subhash for Choked, and Radhika Apte for Raat Akeli Hai. And the award for Best Actress in a Supporting Role goes to Amrita Subhash and Darshana Rajendran. The nominees for Best Screenplay are See You Soon, Trance, Surarai Potru, Thappad, Gunjan Saxena, and AK vs AK. And the award for Best Screenplay goes to Surarai Potru and AK vs AK. The nominees for Best Editing are Unpaused, AK vs AK, Choked, See You Soon, Trance, and Cargo. And so, the award for Best Editing goes to See You Soon and AK vs AK. The nominees for Best Sound Design are Tanhaji, See You Soon, Trance, Cargo, Choked, and Raat Akeli Hai. And the award goes to Choked and Trance. The nominations for Best Score are Dil Bechara, Trance, Tanhaji, and Cargo. And the award goes to Tanhaji from my side and Dil Bechara from the audience's side. The nominations for Best Production Design are Ludo, Tanhaji, Gulabo Sitabo, and Cargo. And the award goes to Cargo and Ludo. And the nominees for Best Cinematography are Ludo, Trance, Surarai Potru, Cargo, Unpaused, AK vs AK, Choked, and Raat Akeli Hai. And the award for Best Cinematography goes to Trance from my side and AK vs AK from the audience's side. The nominees for Best VFX are Ludo, Tanhaji, Trance, and Cargo. The award from the audience's side as well as my own for Best Visual Effects are Tanhaji, the Unsung Warrior. And the nominees for Best Director are Anurag Basu for Ludo, Shujit Sarkar for Gulabo Sitabo, Anwar Rashid for Trance, Sudha Kongara for Surarai Potru, Vikramaditya Motwane for AK vs AK, Anubhav Sinha for Thappad, Arti Kadav for Cargo, and Anurag Kashyap for Choked. And the award goes to Vikramaditya Motwane from the audience's side and Anurag Basu for Ludo from my side. The nominees for Best Actress in a Leading Role are Ratna Pathak Shah for Unpaused, Taapsee Pannu for Thappad, Sayami Khair for Choked, Janhvi Kapoor for Gunjan Saxena, Vidya Balan for Shakuntala Devi, Richa Chadda for Unpaused, and Sanjana Sanghi for Dil Bechara. And the award from my side and the audience's goes to Taapsee Pannu for Thappad. And the nominations for Best Actor in a Leading Role are Sushant Singh Rajput for Dil Bechara, Rajkumar Rao for Ludo, Amitabh Bachchan for Gulabo Sitabo, Roshan Mathew for See You Soon, Fahad Fasil for Trance, Surya for Surarai Potru, Vikrant Massey for Cargo, Anil Kapoor for AK vs AK, Irfan Khan for Angrezi Medium, and Nawazuddin Siddiqui for Raat Akeli Hai. And the award goes to Rajkumar Rao from the audience side, and the award goes to Fahad Fasal from my side for Trance. The nominations for Best Picture are Ludo, Gulabu Sitabo, See You Soon, Trance, Surarai Potru, Cargo, Unpaused, AK vs AK, Thappad, Choked, Gunjan Saxena, and Raat Akeli Hai. And the award goes to Trance from the audience's side. And the award goes to The Disciple. Wait. Now you're probably wondering, The Disciple wasn't even in the nomination, so why the hell did it win Best Picture? Well, it's simple, right? The Disciple wasn't on any public platform at all. So when I made all the nominations and held all the votings on Instagram, I simply hadn't seen The Disciple because it was nowhere to be found. I searched everywhere and it was, nowhere. Guess what? Literally few days before I was supposed to upload this awards, The Disciple arrived on a public platform. So now I was like, shit, and I had already designed all the templates and all the winners and nominations. So I had to change it up, and guess what? The Disciple's the winner. And it's great because The Disciple is a masterpiece. And it is the only masterpiece that I consider to be in the 2020 film list. And it is so rare that my favorite film in the whole year is an Indian film. But The Disciple is my favorite film of 2020, and that's something to celebrate. Now let's go on to the production design category, and the nominees for Best Production Design are The Father, Tenet, Mank, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, and the winner is Tenet from the audience's side, and Mank from my side. Fun fact, Mank was delayed a few times, mainly because of the director David Fincher really wanted this modern movie to be filmed in black and white. Finally, the project was given the go-ahead that it so rightfully deserved. However, everything was wrapped up only days before the lockdown took place in California in February of 2020. This movie made everything happen in just the nick of time, or fans would have had to wait even longer. Best Sound Design. The nominations are Sound of Metal, Tenet, Mank, Nomadland, Another Round, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, and I'm Thinking of Ending Things. And the winner is Tenet and Sound of Metal. Fun fact, Riz Ahmed wore auditory blockers deep inside his ear canal that emitted white noise for certain scenes. Best Screenplay. The nominees for Best Screenplay are Sound of Metal, Mank, Nomadland, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, The Trial of the Chicago 7, Minari, Another Round, and I'm Thinking of Ending Things. And the winner is Sound of Metal and The Trial of the Chicago 7. When Steven Spielberg was attached to direct The Trial of the Chicago 7, he was planning on meeting with Heath Ledger to discuss the role of Tom Hayden. Ledger passed away the day before he was scheduled to meet with Spielberg. Best Editing. The nominations are I'm Thinking of Ending Things, Minari, The Father, Sound of Metal, Another Round, Mank, Da 5 Bloods, Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always. And the winner is Minari, and I'm Thinking of Ending Things. Fun fact, I Am Thinking of Ending Things is the third Charlie Kaufman movie to be based on a book after Adaptation and Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. Best Score. And the nominees for Best Score are Wonder Woman 84, Tenet, Another Round, Nomadland. And the winner is Tenet and Nomadland. Because time is a key element in Tenet as well, the score also features layers of rapid percussion and competing rhythms to impart a sense of time's acceleration. Best VFX. The nominations for Best VFX are Midnight Sky, Birds of Prey, Call of the Wild, Sonic, Palm Springs, Tenet, Wonder Woman 84. And the winner is Tenet and the Midnight Sky. As technology and CGI has improved over the past couple of decades, the need for practical effects has also diminished, with the movie studios opting for CGI due to its cheaper, quicker methods in producing the desired effects. However, for Tenet, Nolan opted to be entirely reliant upon practical effects. Best Cinematography. And the nominations for Best Cinematography are The Father, The Invisible Man, Tenet, Nomadland, Minari, The Midnight Sky, Mank, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, The Five Bloods, I'm Thinking of Ending Things, Birds of Prey, and Another Round. And the winner is Birds of Prey and Mank. When filming scenes set at night, the filmmakers use cinematography technique called day for night, a method by which scenes shot during the day were underexposed to simulate night. Best Animation. The nominations for Best Animation are If Anything Happens, I Love You, Onward, Soul, and Superman Red Sun. And the winner is Soul. Angela Bassett found the New York in Seoul to be particularly authentic. The neighborhood specifically reminded her of Hell's Kitchen, all the restaurants, grates, and the subway, but also the grime and the dirt. Best Supporting Actress. The nominations for Best Supporting Actress are Talia Ryder for Never Rarely Sometimes Always, Amanda Seyfried for Mank, Olivia Colman for The Father, and Olivia Cook for Sound of Metal. And the winner is Amanda Seyfried for Mank and Olivia Colman for The Father. Olivia Colman receives her second Oscar nomination with The Father following her win for the role in The Favourite. In both films, her character is named Anne. Best Supporting Actor. The nominees are Mark Rylance for The Trial of Chicago 7, Shia LaBeouf for Pieces of a Woman, Coleman Domingo for Ma Rainey, Eddie Redmayne for The Trial of Chicago 7, Ewan McGregor for Birds of Prey, Robert Pattinson for The Devil All the Time, and Bill Skarsgård for The Devil All the Time. And the winner is Robert Pattinson. Jake Gyllenhaal produced The Devil All the Time. It's the 8th film produced by Gyllenhaal. Best Leading Actress. The nominees are Sydney Flanagan for Never Rarely Sometimes Always, Margot Robbie for Birds of Prey, Kristen Milioti for Palm Springs, Carey Mulligan for Promising Young Woman, Viola Davis for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Frances McDormand for Nomadland, Jessie Buckley for I'm Thinking of Ending Things, and Vanessa Kirby for Pieces of a Woman. And the winner is Margot Robbie and Frances McDormand. McDormand, who also produced the film, found director Chloe Zhao at the Toronto Film Festival. Best Leading Actor. The nominees for Best Leading Actors are Andy Samberg for Palm Springs, Sacha Baron Cohen for Borat, Anthony Hopkins for The Father, Ben Affleck for The Way Back, Delroy Lindo for The Five Bloods, Mads Mikkelsen for Another Round, Gary Oldman for Mank, Riz Ahmed for Sound of Metal, and Steven Yeun for Minari. And the winner is Chadwick Boseman. While producer Denzel Washington and star Chadwick Boseman never got the chance to work together on screen, they shared an interesting history. When studying acting at Howard University, Boseman was one of the 9 students who were given the opportunity to attend a summer program at the British Academy of Dramatic Acting in Oxford, and Washington was the one who paid the tuition. Best Director. The nominees for Best Director are Lee Isaac Chung for Minari, Spike Lee for The Five Bloods, Darius Marder for Sound of Metal, Christopher Nolan for Tenet, Chloe Zhao for Nomadland, Charlie Kaufman for I'm Thinking of Ending Things, David Fincher for Mank, and Aaron Sorkin for The Trial of the Chicago 7. And the winner is Christopher Nolan and David Fincher. John David Washington read the screenplay and director Christopher Nolan's locked office at Warner Bros. Studios. It took him around 5 hours to finish reading it because he kept flipping back and forth in pure amazement. And now, finally, to the most important award according to me, Best Picture. And the nominations for Best Picture are Nomadland, Another Round, Sound of Metal, The Father, Pieces of a Woman, The Way Back, Mank, Never Rarely Sometimes Always, Minari, The Five Bloods, I'm Thinking of Ending Things, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Borat's subsequent movie film, and The Trial of the Chicago 7. And the winner for Best Picture goes to Sound of Metal and Nomadland. How amazing is that? The production of Nomadland was filmed with a super minimal crew of just 25 people. Thank you all so much for attending my award ceremony, and I hope you had a really good time. And I really hope that you make the time to watch some of these films, because this was not done just for fun, although it was, but it was also done to bring awareness to several films that might have been overlooked by many audiences. And so I really hope you do watch these films and make your own opinion on them and publicize it, make videos on them and write blogs, do whatever you wish. And I really hope you had a really great time. And I might even do this next year for the films that release in 2021. And if you like it, please, please, please like this video, share this with your film friends or anywhere, and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, I will see you later.